the last thing I thought you might be interested in hearing about is the whole issue about masters at CrossFit.
Yeah.
You know, there's a real question within CrossFit about how to work with masters best. And one of our challenges is, and this is a personal challenge I have, is that I'll go in and I'll be working out right next to somebody that's 30 years younger than me. And I think that I should just do all the stuff they're doing, you know, and I've got a little junior high part of myself that just wants to do everything. I'd say there's a theme that is trying to play itself out about the identity of CrossFit. And it's great for the games athletes to show what's possible and to inspire. But one of the slams on CrossFit is that people get hurt. You won't fit in if you're not a super athlete, etc. And there's been some thinking of how to deal with that. One thing that happened just this last year is they created a new games age band for 65 plus, used to be 60 plus. And I mean, Eric was telling me that you go to the games, you see these 73-year-olds doing incredible athletic feats, which is, I think that's super inspiring. But the other side of it is, what about people that just want to be in better shape than they used to be and are never going to be a games athlete? So one of the big things that you learn in L1 in the coaching is how to scale, you know, and you can scale with weight, you can scale with reps, you can scale with changing exercises so that you can keep yourself safe. And also so that you get a better workout. I mean, sometimes the prescribed workout, if it's too strenuous, even if you think you can pull it off, what they call receiving the stimulus of having the best exercise experience that's going to help your health and performance the most, is not the prescription. So how do you do that? And I think that the gyms vary widely on how much they encourage athletes to scale. And I think that's one of the critical things. I also think that, and we talked about this a lot, that there are some principles that masters athletes could master themselves in order to improve their experience and their performance and reduce injuries. And the question is, how do we get that out to the affiliate? So that's an open question.
Let's talk about those principles. Would you, just kind of lay out what you think the principles of working out when you're older are?
Yes. Well, and first of all, there's a track principle for masters athletes that I think really applies to CrossFit masters athletes. And that is that the first thing to keep in mind is that when you're under 50, your job is just to perform. The top job as a runner is to perform as well as you can. After 50, your top job is to not get injured. And then the second one is to perform. I'd love to see CrossFit come up with a discipline so that coaches are also taught, hey, with masters athletes, here are the 3 ways that they tend to get injured. You know, they tend to have problems with the lower back and shoulders, and here are things you can do about them, etc. And here's how you can help them scale. We don't have that yet. But I've kind of done my own research project, which has helped me. I haven't been injured, and I shouldn't say injured. I was never, except for stuff not having to do with CrossFit, I was never not able to go in, but I had plenty of shoulder problems and all that until I got my head around it. Another part of that is that when you start working out, your muscles grow faster than your tendons and ligaments. So it's a real opportunity to injure yourself during that gap while your tendons and ligaments are catching up. And that gets exaggerated when athletes are farther on in years. So those are the types of best practices. And what I was suggesting was we should get a couple of doctors and some great masters athletes to, you know, just put some principles together. But we haven't done that yet.
That would be great.
Yeah.